Dear students, welcome to NIT Polytechnic online learning platform. We bring you the most relevant content in most attractive digital format. Myself, Professor Anand Giratkar, Senior Lecturer, Department of Civil Engineering, NIT Polytechnic, Nagpur. Today we learn Unit 3 Dams and Spillway and topic is 3.4.2. In previous lecture, we studied forces acting on dam, especially gravity dam, theoretical and practical profile, and typical cross sections. Now, in this topic, means after completion of this video lecture, the student will be able to CO, maintain irrigation structures, LO, draw theoretical and practical profile of given gravity dam section, and PO map are PO1, PO2, PO3, PO4, PO5, PO8, PO9 and PO10. Now galleries, dear student, observe the given images of galleries provided in gravity dam. There are two type of galleries. One is the rectangular shape and second is the oval shape. Okay. So this is the walkway. So gallery is formed opening left in a dam. This may run transverse or longitudinal direction or run horizontally or on a slope. मतलब क्या होता है कि गैलरी ये ट्रांसफर और लॉन्जिट्यूडनल मीन्स पैरेलल टू द लेंथ ऑफ द डैम डायरेक्शन और रन हॉरिजेंटली हॉरिजेंटली तो बहुत कम होता है और ऑन ए स्लोप एक तो कंटिन्यूअस हॉरिजेंटल रहेगा या वो स्लोप में भी हो सकती है फ्रॉम टॉप टू बॉटम डाउन. The shapes and size varies from dam to dam and is generally governed by the function it has to perform. कौन से फंक्शन के लिए वो गैलरी का यूज है उसके हिसाब से उसका साइज और शेप तय किया जाता है. Now, figure shows the two typical shapes of galleries, that is rectangular and oval shape. All the corners should be rounded so that traces concentration is minimum. Okay. Then purpose or function of gallery. कौन से उद्देश्य या हेतु के लिए गैलरीज प्रोवाइड करते हैं? टू प्रोवाइड ड्रेनेज ऑफ द डैम सेक्शन. मतलब कि अपस्ट्रीम साइड से जो भी वाटर सीपेज होता है वो गैलरी में होता है और वहां से पंपिंग करके उसको डाउनस्ट्रीम में छोड़ा जाता है. सो टू प्रोवाइड ड्रेनेज ऑफ द डैम सेक्शन is the function. Second is the to provide facilities for drilling and grouting operations for the foundation etc. To provide space for header and return pipes for post cooling of concrete and grouting the longitudinal joints after completion of dam. And next use is to provide access to observe and measure the behavior of structure after its completion by fixing thermocouples and examining development of cracks. to provide an access of mechanical contrivances needed for the operation. Okay, so are the purposes or functions of galleries to provide in a gravity dam. Now, types of joints. Dam is not constructed in one stroke. Okay, so joints are required. So there are two types of joints mainly, construction joints and contraction joints. Contraction joints again classify into categories, that is transverse joint and longitudinal joints. Longitudinal joints means parallel to the length of dam and transverse joints means perpendicular to the length of dam. Okay. Then construction and contraction joint क्या होता है? So construction joints mean joints are constructed or concrete cannot be laid in one stroke. So concrete can be done in part section. So the joints are provided, that is known as construction joint, and contraction joints means joints are provided for the to regulate the heat of the concrete. So construction joints are provided for ease in construction of dam. मतलब कंस्ट्रक्शन डैम का कंस्ट्रक्शन करने के लिए इजी होना चाहिए, इसलिए कंस्ट्रक्शन जॉइंट प्रोवाइड करते हैं. सेकंड, these also permit systematic, convenient and economical construction of the dam. These are the horizontal joints. The thickness of each layer of concrete should not be more than 1.5 meter. The thickness of the first layer of concrete above rock foundation should not be more than 0.75 meter. Then contraction joint. Contraction joints are provided to avoid cracks caused due to the shrinkage of concrete due to temperature changes. Construction joints are two types. One is the transverse joints and second is the longitudinal joints. Now, transverse joints, observe the image of transverse joints. This is the cross section of this AB and this is the cross section of CD. So, transverse joints are provided normal to the axis of dam. Axis of dam means it is parallel to the longitudinal direction. Okay. तो उसको जो भी joints perpendicular होते हैं is the transverse joints. They are provided to prevent haphazard transverse cracks due to contraction of concrete. कंक्रीट का कॉन्ट्रैक्शन होने से उसमें क्रैक्स जो डेवलप होते हैं, सो वो क्रैक्स नहीं होना चाहिए, इसलिए ट्रांसफर जॉइंट्स प्रोवाइड करते हैं. द स्पेसिंग ऑफ सच जॉइंट्स डिपेंड्स अपॉन अ नंबर ऑफ फैक्टर्स इंक्लूडिंग द पोजीशन ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर एंड टोपोग्राफिक फीचर्स ऑफ डैम साइट. And the general practice is to reduce the spacing of the joints to about 15 meter or the height of the dam, whichever is less. The joints extend entirely through the structure. Okay. Then longitudinal joints. Observe the image of longitudinal joints. This is the upstream face and this is the joints. These are provided parallel to the axis of dam to prevent longitudinal cracks. Since longitudinal cracks may coincide closely with the planes of maximum shear. These cracks are objectionable from the point of safety. Longitudinal joints run between two adjacent transverse joints and are thus not continuous all along the length of the dam. They are continuous in vertical plane, dividing the dam into a number of blocks. These are the longitudinal joints. These are the transverse joints. These is the transverse joints and these are the longitudinal joints. Then high dam and low dam. High dam मतलब क्या होता है, low dam मतलब क्या होता है. Observe the image of low dam. This is H maximum and this is the gravity dam. This is the H total height of the high dam. Okay. Then हाई डैम और लो डैम मतलब क्या होता है. सबसे पहले लो डैम देखेंगे. ए लो डैम इज द वन इन विच द हाइट h is less than the that given by the equation h equal to f by w into rho plus 1. ये इक्वेशन है. So that maximum compressive stress is not greater than the allowable stress. मीन्स हाइट अगर कोई डैम का हाइट अगर ये गिवन इक्वेशन जो दिया है एफ बाय डब्ल्यू इंटू रो प्लस 1 वेयर डब्ल्यू इज 1 टन पर मीटर क्यूब and rho equal to 2.40. The limiting heights in meters is given by h equal to 0.295 f, where f is the allowable stress in ton per meter square. If a common dam, the limiting height of low gravity dam comes out to be h equal to 300 by 1 into 2.4 plus 1, which is near equal to 88 meter. So a gravity dam is said to be low when its height in meter is less than the expression h equal to f by w into rho plus 1. मीन्स इससे अगर अपन वो कैलकुलेशन करते हैं तो उसका हाइट आता है 88 मीटर. मतलब कोई डैम का हाइट अगर 88 मीटर से अगर कम है इज नोन एज लो डैम. And if the height is greater than 88 meter, then that dam is considered as a high dam. Where h equal to height of dam in meters, f equal to safe allowable compressive stress in for dam masonry in tons per meter square, w equal to specific weight of water in tons per cubic meter, and rho equal to specific gravity of dam material. If height of dam is less than 88 meter is called low dam. Okay. The resultant passes through the lower middle third point. Maximum compressive stress does not exceed the permissible limit. Okay. And upstream face of the dam is vertical are the parameters for low dam. Then high dam. If the height of the dam to be constructed is more than that given by h equal to f by w into rho plus 1, the dam is known as high gravity dam. In general, if f equal to 300 tons per meter square and w equal to 1 ton per cubic meter and rho equal to 2.4, then h equal to 88 meter if height of dam is more than 88 meter is called high dam. The resultant may go outside the middle third point, and maximum compressive stress may exceed the permissible limit. Upstream face of dam given a slope for lower portion of dam height to maintain resultant in middle third portion. So, in this lecture we learn drainage gallery, function of galleries, types of galleries, then types of gravity joints, and concept of high dam and low dam. This high dam and low dam. So, thank you very much.